What's up everyone? Welcome back to the CANYOU BEATME channel. We're the only channel on YouTube that's dedicated to giving you racing game challenges. Any racing game challenge really, whether it's rallying, sim racing, arcade racing, or simply things like Mario Kart. Today though, we're jumping into Dirt Rally 2.0. I'm on the Rallycross side of things, but as you can see we are using our Oculus Quest 2 wirelessly. Last time we done the video we did a actual race. We did an actual race on one of the tracks in Poland just to see how everything flew by, but we thought this time we are gonna give it something to freaking look at and see how the process power goes. Obviously it's coming for the PC, but how fast does it look when you're doing Rallycross? Can the headset handle it? Is it going to show some tears? Obviously in the VR settings, obviously we got more cars on track, so I feel like more is going to happen. So we're going to check it out just to see if we get like screen tears or if the image gets blurry or pixelated or anything. Obviously it does depend on your PC side of things, but being so we are wirelessly streaming it to our headset, I just want to see how it goes. The footage though is all captured through the Oculus Quest 2 itself, and we just obviously had our cameras recording us as we were playing it. So all the footage you see is from the Quest. We just transferred it over, and as you can see it does look really good. Yes, there's not much in the rally side of tracks for Rallycross. You know, it's literally mud and courses and stuff. You know, it's mostly brains and stuff, but I thought, well, with Tony Hawk's grind there, press the triangle button. But I thought, well, we'll give it a go on here. Let's see what the rallying side of things is like. I feel like the Rallycross is fast and fluent more than the rallying side of it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously it's all just one rendered thing. Obviously with the cars coming on the tracks and how far they're going to look in a distance, that's what we wanted to try and find out as well. But as you can see, the car looks beautiful. It doesn't look like there's any tears going on. There's no pixelated bits. There's just no nothing. It's just like I'm playing in VR, connected through the wire. If I'm playing through like a Vive or something, or like the PSVR I was doing, you know, you can't tell the difference. There's nothing in the game where I'm actually doing it wireless. It doesn't seem to be no lag. There's nothing. We are getting used to our new wheel. We have the new, well, I say new, we have a new Thrustmaster RS300 with the PlayStation wheel. So we're giving this a go. Ready for the quick release system, which we're going to use with the, I think it's the Thrustmaster design. It's like the F1 wheel, or I'd say more like a GT3 wheel. So we're going to show that off in the next couple of games as well. But even like, if you look for, alright, it may be hard to see on here because I'm looking around everywhere and I'm trying to show everything in the car for the first race. But even where it says obviously I'm 5th because of the grinding at the start, all that's clear, you can see it. Obviously it looks like on here now you can't, but when you're there and you're looking straight through the Quest and you're looking through the lenses, all that's clear as day. You can picture everything out. There's no, oh, the white is a bit blurry or anything like that. Everything is top notch. I'm even thinking about getting rid of the triple screens, going back to the 150-inch 4K and just using this VR headset for like my racing games. It's simple, it's nice and easy. I literally turn the Quest on, stick it in virtual desktop, and launch the game. I can launch the game through the actual Quest as well, because it's linked up through Steam VR, and I haven't got to do much. Just leave the computer on and away we go. So yeah, there's our first race in our Rallycross challenge. We had a 324. We look a bit pissed off right there. But yeah, obviously you see me moving, but all that is clear as day. You can read everything, you can see the numbers, you can see the digits, you can see everything. Whereas when I was doing it on the PSVR, it was a little bit blurry. A little bit blurry. So here we are, we made it through race 1. We did do a full race challenge and see if we get the semi-finals and the finals, as we want to have a good test date and not just see after time if it already starts to fade as the battery drops, and it all seemed to be fine. So you see the detail in each of the barriers, you know, the blacks, the greens, everything is defined. You see the dirt coming up off the cars. I think when you get a bit closer you even see the dirt on the actual cars. You can see it's getting dirtier, which was blurry on the PlayStation VR side of things, and the Quest 2 is just, it's one powerful little beast, I will be fair. Obviously it's not the most powerful one, being the weird mobile device size it has. I know we only got the 64 gig version, but obviously when you're playing PC stuff it doesn't really matter, really, does it? But I'm quite impressed with it, and it's like, what, 300 bucks? $2.99, 300 bucks. Get a virtual desktop with it, which is like 15 quid. Side load a virtual desktop patch on SideQuest, which is easy to do. So you literally add 2 little things on there, and you've got yourself a pretty high quality VR setup for 300 bucks. As you can see, I'm looking out, you can see the Ferris wheel. It's hard to see as you're driving, but you can see the trees, you can see the trees in the distance, you can see past the trees in the distance as well. We thought we'd drive over the grass, cut the corner, see if we get punished, but no. But we all just want to see, obviously we're going driving from mud to greens, just to see if there's a little bit of a tear or anything like that, but I never find no tear, no lag at all. Like, I even tried, as you've seen, I'm looking around the cameras just to see how up and there, but we took first place. I think this guy has a problem with his car. The guy said he's struggling, which gives us first place. And we are using the shifters at the moment because our G29 stick is not compatible with our new rig. So it's either we go and spend 180 bucks on the shifter for it, or we go and get the adapter for like 20 bucks and go from here, which means we haven't got to mess around with the setup because my shifter's mounted to my setup. So that should be coming in the next couple of days. Again, this is just, I am really thinking about getting rid of my triple screens and just going straight to this. We have set the Quest itself to go in 90 Hertz. You do that when you start it all up. You go into like the settings for the Quest, and then you just set it for 90 Hertz instead of like 72. So I know the sim racers are like, hey, if it's anything below a certain hertz, we ain't playing it. No VR, no buy. Not 90 Hertz, no buy. Even though, yeah, most of us can go up to like 120 plus. But it is a nice little device, and if you are looking to get into VR and you don't know how to start off or what's a decent thing, this is pretty decent. I mean, as you can see, okay, we're looking a bit further off, but everything is, you can read everything. So we're on there. I think we're on challenge, I say challenge, race 3, just to see if we can go through. Not check for the guys, they will try and ram you off, spin us around. We're like, oh wow, there's this not making it to the semis. We try to keep a nice full on, a nice full complete race. So I just wanted to see if like after a while, I know it's only, what, I think we were on here for about an hour and a half. Obviously I've just cut all the footage down so you can see obviously no messing around. I think it took me like 35 minutes to set everything up correctly with the stream. And then I thought, why not? We'll just record it through the actual Oculus Quest. And it was much easier to set the two cameras up, set a green screen, and then we can add the footage into the background. And it was pretty decent. It's nice and easy to go as well. Nice little easy streaming technique. So if you want to do your streaming and you want to save space too with your PC, or even if you want to just, I don't know, let's say your PCs can run everything, but yeah, when you're like streaming or recording, or you want to make your videos, you only have to really put your camera on for your the actual recording of your video. So if you want a big green screen and things like that, you just record in that, and you just literally press the Oculus Quest button and you just click, there's a little button that pops up that says record, and just record your footage straight onto your Quest. So you haven't got that extra taxing stuff going on with your computer, which I know everyone hates doing, which causes a little bit of a lag or some weird on your PC. You know I'm on, mate. If you stream stuff or if you're recording things or making videos, sometimes it's just what you're trying to do is too powerful. So I think like with ACC, I think if I'll just record the footage off the actual headset like this, I'm literally just playing the game, not trying to record it all at the same time as well. I'm recording from a separate device, and there's less work being used with the power for the PC. Here we go on the final lap of, I think, race 3 now, with third. Yeah, I'm way behind. Although third, I think we have to make third to try and make it into the semi-finals. Again, do you see like the gloves? The gloves just look, I mean, there's nothing, there's no pixels with them, there's nothing that looks out of place. See, I'm trying to shake just to make sure if there was any screen tear, or any black lines come up, or any pixels decide to drop, or if there's any lag. You can just rag it around like it's nothing, you're not constricted by a wire. Although I think I should have sorted my ear out though, because we got a bit of a toughie coming on. I think he's happy at that time, our guy. Like I said, it's the Oppo Corsa Super 16.8. If I actually stayed still. Qualifier 3 done. We are now on our final qualifier for the 4th. And this is quite smooth as well. I thought this might be a bit weird. But no, just going straight from the 2D to 3D. There's a little black screen, and you're in there. It's just really smooth. Everything just seems perfect for 300 bucks little device. I don't know why he decided he wants to go in the Joker, being on the right side of the track. It would have made more sense for you just to go thing. But even then, you see, we trying to keep the car steady, and the wheels going like crazy, and there's like nothing. There don't seem to be any lag. There's no anything. It's just as if it did obviously start feeling like after we were playing it for like 45 minutes, it just felt like we're there. I think now we try and look at, if you try and look into the distance of the trees on the next corner by the Joker lap, so you can see the mountains and all behind it, you know, and they're not pixelated either. It's quite smooth. Like the lap times then, so obviously my lap times and stuff, or my time difference, my split times, everything's really clear. On the video it doesn't look as clear, but when you're racing you can see everything. The whites stand out for whites. I was actually worried that this video was going to be really blurry and the sunshine from everything was going to actually affect how the video came out. That's how really good it looked. You could see all the rays coming through, the little touches. Yeah, okay, it might be to do with the PC, but I'm still looking at through it through the Oculus Quest, and which is obviously ain't as powerful. And yeah, you're just duplicating the screen really. But like I said, I was doing with the PSVR, and sometimes it would just, even if it was wired, it seemed like a little bit of a lag. Well, there seemed a bit of a screen tilt, or things went pixelated because we was going too fast for the hertz or the frame rate, etc. And it just seems perfect. I'm really enjoying this little device, which means I can just, the best thing about it is if I got other games I want to play, like Pistol Whip and Aspire and Beat Saber, they're all stored on the headset. I just go up my little section, check the headset on, play, here I go. I want to just go into my rallying, or my sim racing, etc. Make some challenge videos for all you. And now I can just simply do it in VR. Well, not every video will be in VR, but it's nice and easy now. I am going to spend 30 minutes setting up my VR setup with my setup I got. As before, I'd have to unplug one of the cameras, I'd have to unplug one of the TVs, because obviously I had like a 4-screen setup. When the TVs had to come out, then I had to change my NVIDIA settings and stick it into 4 separate screens, because it just wouldn't have it any other way. So I had to disable all that, then go into my PSVR, then set it all up, then load Steam, then load my PS Move app things in Steam separately, and all that way. And it was a chore, and then I just felt like I'm not bothering anymore. I'm just not. I just don't want to go through all the hassle of messing with my setup. But this now is like, it's still triple screens. You literally just put the headset on, press 2 buttons, and we go. What are we on here now? I think this is our final laps, our final race to make it through to the semi-finals and finals. And we seem to be getting a bit better on the track. We should have, after like, well, almost an hour and a half of gameplay. We thought, right, here we are, we go for it now, straight for the middle. No messing in vain, man, no messing in vain. If I can get the first place by the time these two take the jokers, we're well happy with it. This corner just done me every time. Sometimes I make it perfectly, sometimes I practically come to a dead stop. It was just, it's a pain. I will say though, the only thing I don't like about my wheel, even though it's just some cosmetic thing, is most of the games now seem to have the yellow bar. Well, I say the yellow bar, the yellow sticker. And obviously I know when there was blue, but with the G29 we did stick some yellow sellotape over it, so it felt really cool. Just so it felt like realistic. I know that's just something stupid, it's just 1-to-1 comparison of before you go in there. So I think I have to put some yellow sellotape over that one as well. just for those little cosmetic touches. Even though I can't even see anything, it's just I want the yellow. But here we go, we're starting better. This guy overdoes us. This is completely puts into 4th, but we know these guys are going. Try and give him a little love tap, which kind of messed everything up really. Completely messes up the race. But we know we're 3rd, we know that guy up there has got to do his joker lap, so hopefully we can take 2nd place at least. We're trying to take him in the inside, but we're having none of it. All we want to do is just make it to the semi-finals and finals, although I don't even know if I will make it because I was too more concerned about looking around and doing this video for you all. And just showing like basically what the power of this little VR headset can do. After a while, so here we go, we'll try and take on the inside, use him as a little bumper, and we missed him completely. But we're still in the second place, and here's the last lap, and it's can we actually do him. Like I said, you see all that then, did you see? Look how dirty his car looks, and you see it through the Quest. Everything it just seems perfect. It is a sweet little VR device. I like the sale, there we are. My gloves look really weird, they're like bright luminous green, kind of like what I'm wearing now in the car, and when the light comes through you can actually see it, and on here they look really dull and grey. I think 3:14, I think that was one of our best laps going. I think it might have been, I think we may have had a 12 one point, but I know that was definitely thing. Right, we qualified for 6 there, and as we see event standards, we literally made it by the skin of our teeth. 1 point, 5 points got us through. So I was like, hey, we're into the semis. And there we go, just 6 laps. Obviously now we're in the deeper part of the game, but we're not all lined up together, we're lined up in position, so we're right behind everyone. Thinking what should we do first? We're on the left side, we might as well take the Joker first lap. 2 other cars decide to join us, so as long as we stay up with them, we know we should be good. And we're going to hit the wall. Nope, we just miss it. There we are, we've got all the dust effects off the car, all the mud. Oh, you see all the little stones popping up as well, which is a nice little touch. You know, everything, I think we've got it mostly set to high. I think we turned down the crowd though, because obviously we don't really need the crowd. I think that was on low. And I think water effects were on low as well, because obviously we don't even really care about the water effects, really, do we? I think most of the stuff's set to high. And again, it is mostly what's on your PC, but obviously the Quest needs to be able to do it in that resolution, and it performs rather well. So obviously we were thinking about going with the old Vive, and I didn't really want to have the wire strapped to me still, because I might as well keep the PSVR, there's no point in changing. And she was like, what do you want for Christmas? I said, I'll have the Oculus Quest 2, just so I can do some VR stuff without the wire, which is mostly for Beat Saber and Pistol Whip and like games like that. And I thought, I didn't think it was going to actually be decent. I mean, if you watch the Game of Muscle videos, shout out to them, or him really. He says literally, like, when you first start doing it, it's not great when it first come out, but obviously over the weeks and the past, like, what, 2 months now, is it, they've updated it a little bit more and a little bit more, adding a 90 frame, 90 hertz, and I think they're doing like a 120 as well. And they've just made it improve. They've just improved it every so often with the update, and this is basically where you're going with it now. Something nice, something fresh, some ease of access is more than anything. I think that's why I like the little device, because it's the ease of access of chuck it on my head, press the button, and away we go. If there was a way to just leave it, you could technically just leave your PC on, press your button and load all your games through your thing, and you don't even need your TV screens on. It'll just all run straight through it. You may look a bit stupid there playing like with no screens on or whatever, with errors happening and stuff, but technically that's what you can do. You could literally just sit there. If your PC is on, do your wireless link up, or for the Quest, and just sit there. You could just have literally your wheel, your pedals, and your headset, and your TV could be in another room. That's how much you don't need. You actually be sat in front of your PC or anything. So let's just say you've got a small room or whatever, and your PC's all stuck up here, and it's all in a desk, and you want to do some sim racing, and you buy a little sim rig setup, or you buy a chair, and you're sat there with what they call them, like the stand setups, and then your feet are just under there. You can literally face it completely the other way from your desktop and whatever. Launch your Quest for your wireless setup, and there you go. You've got a little setup room where it feels like you're actually in there. Better than triple screens in the tiniest space. What would you need, like 2 meters, if that? I suppose you wouldn't even need that really, would you? But again, that's something simple. Something to think about for those people who want to get into sim racing or rally racing, or just want to do racing games really, or even if you want to play your arcade games like Project Cars 3, or like me, you want to jump into some Sega Rally 2 or Daytona USA. You don't need to be sat around your TV, you don't need to be sat around your computer. You can literally set it up that way. So yeah, I'm all about the race. We came, I can't remember where we came, but we literally just scraped through into the finals as well. Look at that, 6th place, so we literally come, what, 12th on the one, scraped in, skin of our teeth. Final race, scraped in, skin of our teeth. So let's see how we actually finish off the old video, making it to the final, skin of our teeth. Let's go. Revs up, handbrake on, and away we go. Oh yeah, you can't even see the handbrake on the thing, but yeah, we got the handbrake set up as well. I forgot to show her. So straight through, we see everyone's going wide. Well, you use a little bumper, my man. We literally scraped through that corner there. We thought we were going to smash into the barrier, but we didn't. We were all good. Take him on the inside. We're like, yes, 2nd place, baby. We made it by the skin of our teeth. And we can actually come out in 1st. I would be well impressed if we come out in 1st. All for the final. Just make it through, just make it through. And then boom, show our true potentials. I think I just need to change gear a little bit earlier. So they keep those revs up just a tad too long. See, when you watch your stuff back and you're like, I can improve my game here somehow. See, some people don't watch their footage back just to see where improvements could be. Now we know. Chuck up a gear up a tad little bit earlier. And away we go, where are we now? Second on 2 laps. This guy, now we've got to try and catch him. Although, I hate that corner so much, I never really know how to take it. It is a pain. And again, smash those gears up, Dan. So I hope you enjoy this video. Hope you enjoy the VR little content we're going to do, because we might do more now because it's nice and easy. I can't wait to stick on a set of Corsa competizioni and have a blast with that and see how that looks. But for getting like tight little quarters like this, we are rallying, we are rallycrosses, it does actually feel like you're there. I know it sounds stupid, although I would say a small little thing to add to anyone's setup is, when you're in VR, buy yourself one of those little fans. You can get them for a couple of quid, stick them on your desktop, stick them where your setup is there, blow you in your face. And if you can get the ones which turn as well, when you obviously go in the one way and you'll like feel the wind in your face, just for a stupid little bit of realism. I know it's nothing and it's just, oh my god, a fan, but when you're playing VR and obviously you're racing away, especially if you're trying to do like F1 on Gran Turismo or try and do F1 stuff on set a Corsa, or your open wheel, or your single seaters, your open wheel cars. I know you're taking corners and then the fan just blows on you just for that wind effect. It does feel amazing. You do completely forget you're in like a little setup and you're actually there, all for the wind. It's just something and nothing. It's like, what, $5 for a little desktop USB one, or 10-15 bucks for a stand you can just have by you. Stupid little things like that just makes your day. So yeah, we've got one lap to go. We'll stop the cabin, we'll do some little commentary of our race. Keep checking behind us as well. One thing I didn't say is a mirror light. You can check up in a mirror, you can see exactly where they are behind you. Even that wasn't pixelated. There was no, I never once thought this looks crap. I couldn't tell you you were just in like a £300 VR headset. There was no difference. So this guy tries to take us to 4th on the last lap. We'll give him a little love tap, a little hey here we go. Slap his corner around here. He's still there on the outside. Try and cut right over. Have a check out just to make sure he's there. We at least want the podium. If we can get a podium, we'd be happy. 3rd place, we got one more corner to go before the sharp cross the finish line. And away we go. Oh my god, they're gonna mess it up. Don't mess it up. Check out where he is. He's nowhere in sight. Happy days. We have the podium. It was like, yes, podium baby. Finish 3rd. Basically we scraped through by the skin of our teeth on the 1st and 2nd one. That one we actually made it through. Happy days. Points all around in the finals. But then we like, hang on, why are we 8th? I was like, that don't count. That's not fair. But thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the VR. And we'll see you in the next one, I guess. We will see you in the next one.
All right. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Loser.